Hello, 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 guides and goddesses. Welcome to Side Divine. So this is going to be a reading just to get an overview of the week to come. And oh yes, there's plenty going on in the world, isn't there? So, this is for the week of November 29th through December the 6th. And I'm going to separate this by the masculine and the feminine. And we'll just see what's going on with you and what's coming up ahead. I do feel guided to start with masculine energy first. So I'll pull a few letters, pull a few cards, and we'll see what's coming up in life, love, and finance. All right. Let's see what's going on for the masculine. So one flew out. Okay. So there's a song stuck in my head. Ooh, and a blank. I get desire. There's a song stuck in my head. It says, I want to dance tonight. So you may be getting a desire to go out and experience the world, have some fun. But looking overall at the letters right now, might be a lot of things up in the air. There's just feels like a lot of unnecessary letters here, but we'll see. Now, if you like, you can scroll ahead just to the messages. Feel free to catch a few of the messages in between. Okay. So over the next week, there will be some lessons. Okay. Some of you are going to be watching someone. Oh, it feels like not really well, the word that was coming out is revelation. I normally don't like it when I see names, but some of you are going to be feels like quickly exiting a situation. Ooh. Okay. I get the energy, and I remember this is blank. Okay, so I get the energy of awareness, learning, a little bit of lab coat data, a little bit of scientific data. You may be quietly watching somebody bullshit you. Hate to just start right out with the naughty words, but and this can be somebody younger or someone who isn't really mature in the way they think. And it can be a mess, a little bit of a mess, wild behavior, someone trying to explain their animalistic tendencies. Okay, hold on. I feel like there's another question here. Okay. So, alrighty then. Alright, masculine energy. Boy, oh boy. Somebody may say something that is out of line. Okay, so you're going to have to be aware. Watch your mouth, watch your tone. You get the energy of somebody jerking you around. Wisdom comes back though. Oof. You be aware of decisions to make involving a relationship. If this involves a partnership, relationship, be aware of your emotions and theirs too. You may be dealing with somebody. You may also be yourself. This could be you or the person you're with at this time. Deciding what is important at this time. And it may not be a relationship at this time, you know? And it might be, it's making a decision of what to hold on to, what to let go of. And if you're dealing with a situation where you're recognizing bitterness, once you recognize that, that's wisdom, right? All right. You may be impressing intelligence upon another who is learning life. I keep getting this image of an older masculine giving some good wisdom or advice to a younger masculine. So you may be given an opportunity to impress upon a younger energy some light, some wisdom. Somebody who might be living a more chaotic existence, you may be given an opportunity to show them another side of that. That it doesn't all have to be chaos. So let's see what else is going on here with y'all. Masculine energy. Life, love, finance. Life, love, finance. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. All right, masculine energy. You might have somebody around you over the next week who's going to be a little bit greedy. This is around your house. Oh, well, it's naughty stuff. Yeah, somebody wants something and I don't think you're all that interested. And if you do choose to partake in the action, you will probably find yourself a little bit bored with it. So be aware of, yeah. this may be someone returning to your space, or maybe giving your attention to someone who in your mind has a lot of options. Yeah, they might have a lot of options. So be aware if you choose that energy that it is a stealing energy. It makes the offer, takes what it wants, and it bounces. So be aware of, oh, yeah, okay. So they don't expect that you will know the game. Oh, yeah. So somebody's playing a game on somebody in the world of, yeah, around the house. If someone's trying to, get your attention to give you some, as long as you know what it is, then all this extra stuff isn't really all that necessary. Have your fun, but it is a in and out energy. Someone who does think that they can run game on you. Okay, let's look at love, because, yeah, I feel like this is going over that love. Clarify. Okay, so yeah, there's somebody who is like tap, tap, tapping at the door, right? Just wanting to see how you're going to respond. And someone's waiting for balance to be given. How? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So somebody wants you, or it is desired of someone to do some work, to chase, to give, to sacrifice, to make the sacrifice. Over the next week, someone thinks very highly of themselves and highly of the offer that they are presenting, masculine. That this is you feeling yourself as you make an offer to someone. Oh, you may be doing that. This may be someone from the past. Oh, but there's a concern about blockages. Okay, there's a concern about blocks because somebody, I ain't pointing no fingers, somebody knows they did a oopsie. And I'm being nice when I say oopsie. Somebody made someone a part of a harem, part of a group, or treated somebody that way. And now there's this belief that someone is, okay. I don't know much about chess. I don't play it. But I see a chess board. But then it's weird because I see chess pieces and then I see checkers. Clarify that, please. That's weird. Masculine, if you're offering anything to someone from the past, they see the game, is what I'm saying. And they may not be interested in, yeah. They may not be interested. They may be over it, is a nice way to put it. They may be sure that they're over it. Over this next week, someone is sure that it's done. That's a wrap. Cut. Ooh. Someone may be avoiding even interacting with an offer. Interesting. And it's weird because there's a desire for it. There's like someone who would be open, but someone who already just like is also done. Like, that's a wrap. What I heard is can't miss what you never had. Oops. Okay. Ooh. Over the next week, someone wakes up from a dream. Okay, this is an old song, but it's really sappy. Something about when you wish upon a star, it makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. Masculine energy in love, there's an opportunity to recognize or take advantage or make moves towards clearing up something with someone. Making yourself clear, logical communication, fair and balanced communication, explaining yourself to someone. Yeah. It feels to me like someone left, or a gate. It feels like a gate or a drawbridge, and then someone pulls up the drawbridge, and then it's assumed that the drawbridge will never be put back down. But it feels like also the thing about that is the drawbridge is how you see it. It's a perception, and if it's making you make poor choices with communicating with people you still want a relationship with, it feels like the universe is giving an opportunity, but I don't know for how long. Because at this point, it feels like it is perceived that the drawbridge is up, it's done. But the ego says, you can always revisit the drawbridge. And that's not a healthy way of thinking about it. It's really not. You may be seeking, or in the back of your mind, allowing a thought about returning to someone or being able to anytime you want. I see rejection coming to that. I see someone choosing themselves, for sure. Someone accepting the disconnection. Someone not putting the drawbridge down for the 100th time. Masculine, if there's someone in your space that you can dip in and out of their space, that's coming to an end. If this has something to do with the communication or lack of, so you may find this out when you make that offer, or you make that reach out communication, and someone is not going to respond the way you think they are, or not at all. This is them returning the bad communication. So, okay, if you desire to have that communication, you have to alter that harsh, cold energy that's been expressed. Even if you think that you haven't been expressing it, you have. At least it's how the other person is perceiving it. It's childish behavior. When maybe it wasn't like that before. But it is the kind of energy that makes another person just walk away. Makes them go forward towards other offers and turn their back on further connections with you. So bear that in mind. Let's look at money. Nope. Okay. I'm looking. My eyes are drawn to the other card. Let's see what's going on with money. It's looking. I see strength here. So, hey, that's good. going to have to be strong in the mind. There's some things that need to be dealt with on the financials. The big payback. Somebody may owe you, and they need to be reminded of that. Ooh. Be mindful of communications with others regarding your money next week. If you, okay, two situations. If you gave a friend some money, you just bought silence. Okay, that's it. You may not get it back because that's what they do to everybody. And now, instead of being friends and doing the right thing and communicating, that doesn't happen. So, on to the next. Watch your energy in this situation. You are dealing with somebody who's mental with your money. They're not going to be honest about what happened, where it went, when it's coming back. Don't even look. Whatever you're being told is BS. So I hear, I could, but I won't. This may be a situation where you could put your foot up somebody's whole ass. You're getting a lesson of some sort next week. Excuse me. Masculine energy, you're getting a glimpse into a financial lesson. As long as we believe the best is yet to come. I hear Patti LaBelle. What? Somebody wants you to believe the bullshit. You're getting a glimpse at something futuristic next week. Pay attention. Somebody is... Okay. Be aware of being so excited for something, you forget to check the fine print. Okay? Somebody is expecting that you don't know any better. Oh. Somebody's expecting too much. Be aware if you are dealing with somebody, this is money, right? So this is supposed to be about strength. The strength doesn't necessarily mean the strength to kick butt, all right? Or put hands on nobody. So don't do that. This is somebody who owes you something and they haven't come forward with it yet. Or they're going to give you some stall action. And they expect you to keep pushing at 100%, but I don't like this. Masculine. This is not for everybody. Be aware. Somebody's going through something. How does this work? Okay, how do I say this? So you are going to be you may be dealing with somebody who is looking for the right one. I don't know how to say it any further than that. Someone's looking for the right one. They said you are the right one. But something's going on with the finances. If this is a new job or a new offer, it could be somebody playing some games. And they may be very courteous, friendly, but they are truly a lost angel. And it's someone coming your way who has a goal. And it's something oh goodness. Okay. Masculine, when I get the energy of it, this is something, you ain't gonna see it. Not gonna see it yet. I hope you see it in time. Whatever this lesson is, the lesson is happening because this is something you could have done for yourself. If this is a job, money, ideas, something around business, your business life plan or something, this is something you could have done for yourself. But sometimes you have to sometimes you have to start over. Sometimes you have to lose footing to start over. You need to conversate carefully and with strength and awareness. Be aware if somebody's just trying to get you to be the next in line to run circles around the block. What is this? Somebody may be coming your way with some game, right? You may already be dealing with this person, party, whatever it is. It's like somebody who knows your motive. Weird. I hear the Gatorade commercial. Gatorade is thirst aid for that deep down body thirst. What? I hear the commercial. I'm sorry. Okay, so maybe it's somebody who's something of the fit. Something. Oh, I lost the first word. Something of the fit. Or something like a race of the fit. So somebody is sampling out who's the best for a situation or a position. Could be a job, right? And so they want a new direction. If you start to get the sense of rejection, if you already are being rejected, or you feel it's in the air, it's okay. You have options. The subtraction is meant to show you something. It's showing you an inevitable path. It is part of an inevitable path. You have to meet the bad guys to know what the good ones look like. And you have to think differently. This is mind strength. Ooh-wee. Wow. So this is coming from someone that you would consider a friend person. You were grateful at one time for the friendship. Or the connection. But be aware, once you realize a situation, it's not a bad idea to just move in silence and go do what you gotta do. Because this is an inevitable lesson. It doesn't mean that you have to suffer the lesson. It does, mean that, yeah, it's finding out who's full of BS. Capital BS. Be aware of situations with contracts. Somebody needs you to be thirsty for opportunity or a connection of some sort. They depend on your thirst. So they can run this game on you. Be careful. I mean, you find out at the end of things, but you got, somebody really depends on. This is something that, you do all this and then you'll get that, right? And they depend on you being needy. And you trust their energy or their light, the perception thereof, anyways. And it's something that requires your time. You don't get that back, but you do get the lesson. The earlier you recognize it and the earlier you ask questions, the least time you have to spend in the lesson or the imbalance of discovering you're going through a lesson. So be aware of that. Yeah, you might be getting in. Be aware of somebody pulling you into some immature, something that hasn't matured, a situation that hasn't really come to pass, and oh, it's so weird. It's like invest in this container of ice cream. I haven't made it yet though. But you're going to invest in it and it's going to be great. And it's a lesson. It's a lesson that adds to bitterness, illusions, heartache, disappointments in others. But we learn from it, okay? So next week, masculine, make sure you are asking great questions of others who want something from you, right? Anything that raises that antenna, ask questions. Okay? And I've got 6 on here, so let's see if 6 has anything for the broskies. 6, do you have any messages for the masculine for the week of November 29th through December the 6th?
Fetch me their souls!
Oh, fetch me their souls? That's a lot, 6. Okay, anything else?
I wrote a blog post about why I fucking hate video games. Because this is what it does. It appeals like the male fantasy.
Ooh. Okay. Anything else?
You weren't supposed to do that!
Somebody, okay, be aware, masculine. Karen alert. I don't even like saying it like that. I really don't. But that's what just came to my head. Be aware, one of y'all is going to run into the Karen. More about that, 6?
No.
Damn. Sorry. Okay. Ooh. 6 doesn't want to talk about it. He's mad. 6 is mad. 6, you sure you don't want to talk about it? Okay, I'd say that's a block. All right, let's move on. Feminine. What's going on with you? Life, love, and finance. I'm feeling like I need to draw your cards first. So let's see what's going on with you. Life, love, and balance for the feminine. Oops. Okay. You may be blocking some greedy ones. There may be some greed going on right here. Somebody holding back. Somebody. Anyways. All right. Life. Love. Finance. Okay. Goddess says, you may be taking back your rewards. You may be turning your back on somebody who's been reckless with your energy. Be aware of closed spaces is what I heard. Now I hear the living spaces commercial. You may have to disconnect. Disconnect, don't be bothered by disconnecting. Something you may have hoped for goes out of balance. Someone's energy offer is being pulled back here, right? Somebody may be turning away or rejecting offers, pushing back on energies. Yeah. This feels like not necessarily ghosting, but not getting involved. And this can be old wisdom, like I know better. That can be the energy if it is desired. Someone can take the knowledge from the past and not be a part of expensive chaotics. Someone may be feeling like they've given enough to a situation. No more. This may be clarified in someone's messaging or the lack thereof. Be aware, or maybe this happens. Somebody has to walk away from something. Gotta walk away. Gotta choose it though. Gotta choose to walk away. And overall, I get the energy of somebody needing to walk away from a situation that was slightly abusive, slightly not healthy, not good, not wanting to be a part of anyone's wild whatever. Excuse the air conditioner coming on. Someone may be confused by the actions of a goddess. But it's happening because that person wants separation. They want their freedoms. They don't want to deal with whatever was in the cups. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's no longer of value. It's no longer of use. For whatever reason, it's unhealthy. It needs to be dealt with. It needs to be walked away from. Someone may be feeling like they desire some level of fairness in a situation, right? But there is a lack of logic on the other side because someone recognizes the games. Someone recognizes the childishness, the lies. They don't want the connection anymore. Now, this may come about in somebody just not communicating at all. Can be ghosting. Can be simply not putting oneself into anyone's energy, just blocking it. Blocking past energies you like, okay. Wow. Somebody's made a choice. And another on the other side views it as stalling. Oh yeah, that's done. So there's a relationship or a connection that's over, and over. It's dead. It's gone. It has to be released. Be aware of having to come to that realization. And there's the Tower. That decision was already made by somebody. Wow. This comes about because of someone's bad choices from the beginning. From the beginning of a connection, bad choices were made. Someone's behavior was bad. Someone started off with bad balance. Somebody started off with BS. Wow. And the High Priestess is here. The High Priestess has the secrets, right? The High Priestess, like, maybe she doesn't talk about everything, but she knows what's up. And the High Priestess may recognize the harshness of another, or the harshness of self too, for dealing with it. And this is somebody realizing that you don't get the time back, right? But you do get the lesson. And you do get an opportunity to move forward, go on to something else, accept that a situation is over, and do what you gotta do. Because this is somebody rejecting future offers. This is somebody who needs to reject future offers. Somebody, and then another who needs to accept that and stop offering. And this is a love situation or a like situation that was misunderstood ages ago. Because it started off with bad choice. It started off with egotistical bad choices. It started off with unnecessary battles. And then get the energy of somebody who doesn't listen very well. Be aware of trying to separate from a situation or from a relationship or a friendship with somebody who ain't listening, they don't understand, very malicious, somebody who thinks you don't know any better. This is an obsessive energy. Guides says you are identifying with a feminine energy of any type, or if you are a feminine energy, be aware of obsessive thoughts. Be aware of being too focused on the actions of others and not yourself. Be mindful of that. There's a disconnection that needs to be accepted. Someone does not want to be connected to a situation anymore. And there's someone who needs to just seek recovery. Because a situation has stalled. A situation is stalled and someone is not interested. Someone is over it and they may have been honest about it, or they may be being honest in their words or their actions. And someone like, wow, okay. Be aware of bad choices What are the bad choices? Waiting. Sitting around waiting to see what somebody gonna do. Stalling out on your own life. Wasting your own time. Waiting on something or someone that don't want you. Waiting on a situation that you know isn't healthy for you. Now, there may be someone who is feeling, okay. Be aware of overprocessing. Overprocessing, like, I did a lot for so and so, so I deserve this. Or I should get that. Or I expect them to do this. Or if I stand here and wait another hour or a lifetime, the bus will come back around and pick me up. The bus of love will show back up. No, it won't. This is an opportunity for high level logic. I'm definitely, this message is for one for show. Be aware of walking back towards confusion. And that comes from a place of like unmedicated hope. Yeah, I said it. It sounds harsh. Somebody needs a harsh talking to. This feels like the energy of somebody. Be aware, like if your friends are tired of hearing you complain, they may be showing that to you at this time. Okay. Be aware of offering yourself to someone or loving a situation that is no longer for you, probably was never for you. Period. It wasn't for you in the first place. Especially because the tower is here like somebody entered on a lie, which completely like altered a timeline or changed the course of events to come. If I had to give it, now this is, oh boy. If this is an unhealthy relationship of some sort, and offers need to stop being made. Okay, this is somebody being cut off from connecting, attaching, getting with somebody. This can be dealing with someone who ghosted or is not communicating. They do not want a return that needs to be accepted. Because anything to not accept it is stealing time from yourself. Alternative timeline, but not a good one. Not a good timeline to get onto. And it's not being fair to oneself, and it's the result of playing games. So, feminine, be aware of staying in situations where you know you ain't supposed to be there. You are. And yeah. Be aware of that. Situations you should not be there is, it builds resentment. So even if you did get what you wanted, whatever it was, there's resentment involved. Whether it's from you or from the other person, it's resentment. It's damage already inflicted. It's unresolved things that haven't been dealt with. Lack of honesty, lack of whatever. Lack of balance. It's caused time. It's caused emotional issues. And it's the energy that drives others away. It's the energy that can drive you insane. So don't let it. Yeah, completion needs to happen here. Focus better, it's where you put your attention. Some of you have, somebody's in a situation where they're neglecting other elements of life. to focus on the life of somebody else. Stop that. Okay. Let's see what's going on in love. Feminine. Let's see what's going on in love. Fair enough. If you are paying attention and interested, it's out there. But some of you are expressing it's an old song. I don't know who sang it, but the song is called Wicked Games. I just hear the chorus and I don't want to fall in love. Something about this song is only going to break your heart. I don't want to fall in love with you. Oh, Lord, disgusting. Anyways. Some of you are aging. And so the desire to have what the heart wants is always there, right? You know, but you've gone through some lessons and some loss. And you may be stuck in the phase where you're confused about that. And there's energy that just simply needs to be gotten rid of. It is time to move forward. Some of you are stealing time from yourself by being focused on others who are not returning interest or energy. Okay? Be aware that somebody is putting out a kind of energy that turns people off. Be aware of being thirsty at this time. It is the holidays, but you know, sometimes you still got to watch your energy output or your desire to put too much into others, into group situations. Some of you may be trying to create connections and influence with your money. Be aware of that. I get also the energy of feminine. Do not purchase things for people who aren't asking for them or don't deserve it, or don't do it thinking you're going to push someone's buttons. Wow. Or that you're going to get what you want. Money does not rule everything. At the bottom of the deck, there's the lover and the hater. Yes, be aware of giving your energy to someone. Be aware of giving yourself an energy to someone. There's heartbreak here. Be aware of giving your energy to somebody who's coming through on some selfish old data. They have not changed. They have not improved. They still think they are above, that they don't have to make things right or correct with you. Your divine vision should be at work at this time to see that this is involving love. Someone may not be talking to you or not responding in a timely fashion. Okay, be aware. Be aware of somebody just trying to get in your energy to see if they still got it. They may not even come through for you or anything. So this may just be digital contact, digital phones, messaging. That person already brought you a lesson. You already went through it before with them. You remember that. You remember that. And they ain't thinking. Somebody's going to run some old game on you. Feminine. Old game. They lack gravity. Because you see it. I saw a tumbleweed. Legit. I just saw a tumbleweed. Be aware of somebody. Be aware of somebody coming through with some tumbleweed data. It is old and weathered. Exactly. They come through like ancient programming. It's like you might have like Chrome, Google Chrome. You might have Firefox or Opera. You might have Safari as your browser, right? But somebody coming back like AOL, okay, with the game. They're coming back on some AOL. Is this fax machine data? Okay, that was love. Let's see what's going on with finance for the feminine. For finance, we get Four of Swords. Okay. So, Goddess says your finance is ties to the world. Is tied to the world news. It's hard to see what's going on and what's coming next, but we get the criminal element here. Oh, wow. So it's around the shot. It's around the Rona. Okay? Because we get the criminal element, the gain of function, and a beautiful goodbye. Not yet, though. Somebody is talking to you about how your finances connect to tests. Wanting to know what's going on. You may be starting to hear conversations about an end to some type of testing or a watching or controlling. Something about running out of time. Some of you are going to be talking with perhaps an employer about subtraction and not going further in the situation. You may be looking for work also. Looking at other financial opportunities. Something about the way you are treated at work gives you the fuel to rocket, to shoot forward. If this has to do with work and somebody's talking about letting you go or you talking about leaving, something about the way it is handled or talked about, or the way you're spoken to, something about that projects you forward in an unexpected way. It's like you walk out angry, and then if desired, like if that's the timeline you choose, you immediately go look for another job, right? And then you find it, and it's like right on time. Somebody like totally like, oh my God, heaven sent. And this comes about because you're not valued where you are, or you don't feel like that. So be aware of your response to a work situation and how you deal with it. Because it feels like an ending, but they don't know what they're losing in you. Yeah. Okay. So be aware of a situation. This ain't for everybody, obviously. But if this is about work and somebody's like, hey, we might have to cut back on some days. We might have to cut your schedule from 7 days to 1 day. And you're like, what the fuck? But I thought you said I was the best employee. You just gave me this plaque for Employee of the Month. And they're like, yeah. But, you get that 1 day and that's great. You could do everything on 1 day. Well, they don't know what they've made you do. It's not the worst thing. because it makes you realize your worth, right? They tripping and they fuck themselves. Oops, sorry for cursing. Oh, sorry. I got upset for a minute, okay? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling static electricity here. They don't know what they had, and they're not gonna know till you're gone. And there's your alternative timeline. It just happens in a snap. But I keep hearing jet fuel, rocket fuel. Something about the way you're talked to, spoken to, fuck that. And you're like, you know what? I'm going out. I'm gonna go right across the street to your whole ass competitor. And the competitor's like, oh my God, we've been waiting for you the whole lifetime. I feel like I need to pull some letters. Hold on. Somebody is sleeping. Somebody is sleeping on you. Okay? So be aware of, your grace and how you gracefully exit stage left. You want them to see your best face when they are kissing your entire ass. Okay, let's see what letters are here for the feminine. Oh, right up top. Okay. Okay, oh. Sorry, feminine. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, you get a blank too. Options. Okay. Okay. A lot of extra letters here. Okay. I don't know if you should say bullshit. I don't know. Or is it say? I don't know who sings that song. I hear the song "C'est la vie." That's just the way it goes. I think his name is Robbie something. Yeah, I don't know where to go with these letters. But we get. Hmm. Um, Something about the way you look. Okay, so yeah, no cutting up. I don't know. I get something about security camera. You're on camera. Definitely don't cut up if this is around work. Okay. It's interesting. Something about the way you look on the way out. The way you look. I don't know how to go further than that. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. silly and going somewhere. So something comes to, or has a great potential to come to an end. And be aware of somebody trying to make you feel like less than or feeling less than. I still get something about security cameras. So be aware of security cameras shedding light on a situation, or someone having video or something, or evidence shedding light on a situation. Wow. Something about a, a dog, too. Hmm. Um, I don't know what I mean. It's weird because it feels like group interaction or group, but someone behind the scenes making decisions. Based on what was heard. So something around your job may have to do with influences from outsiders, which could be this whole pandemic thing. So I don't know why I keep. Okay, I see. Okay, bird, avian, bird. I don't know if that's just feminine. That feels like it applies to more than one gender. Based on what I'm looking at. Mm. Mm. Okay. I don't know how much further to go than that. There's just nothing. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay, well now I see it, okay? Somebody gets an opportunity to break an old cycle. Feminine. Thing is, the universe doesn't give you many opportunities to do that. I normally don't take names, but there is one there. Looks like blue. Okay. Okay, let me look up clarification. Somebody is out of opportunities to manipulate a situation. This is a blockage. I don't speak about it much, but it's a blockage on divine order. Yeah, it needs to happen. It needs to happen because someone, and I'm only speaking to a feminine energy who may have dealt with a bully, or maybe you recognize bully energy in yourself. Somebody made a choice to back out of that energy. Back out of it, not interact with it anymore. Someone may seek, did not like the lack of control or the way things are being controlled. Yeah, someone may want relations of some sort, but it's not through those control tactics. Somebody's being blocked off. It is time. If you are dealing with a bully, it is time to go. I don't like that there's soil there. Clarify. If you are in an abusive relationship, it has to be. You got to step back. Soil. Clarifying soil is Four of Swords. This can be a situation that someone who you may need rest from that, like in a hospital or something. Anyways, be very careful if you're in any type of abusive relationship. Somebody may be trying to assure you that they're no longer a bully. Someone may be expressing that they're no longer a bully. That's bullshit. I wouldn't believe it till I saw some doctor's notes and some medication. Be aware of having to protect your energy from bullies. Saving your energy to not interact in this, because it just circles. It's hamster wheel energy. You put it out, eventually it comes back. And someone may be in a position where they just want things to be secure and calm. They just want to get their paper, right? But then the other person has the desire to squash that. Don't understand your desires to squash, harm, manipulate the energy of others. Rarely works, but what really actually does work is the energy that the person manipulates on themselves. Like you can't send out bad energy without being lost in it for yourself. You cannot block another without blocking yourself. So it's like wishing someone would go to hell, right? And you wish for it every day, all night, every day, no matter what. You just think about it, think about it, think about it. Maybe you draw pictures of it, or you polish your fingernails and paint it on your nails. Maybe you wrap and tint your car with it. I don't know. But let's say you put that much energy into hating somebody. And before you know it, you're so drowned in that energy of wanting to control someone else's outcome or focus. You want to control someone else so bad, you don't realize that the control has really only been impressed upon you. You've wrapped your life around it. You've wrapped your life around them, or that anticipated, expected outcome. And before you know it, you never really get where you want to get to, because you never stop to see that what you had wished for the other became the wrapping, the container, the control for you. Once that is realized, that's the beginning of true balance. And though you may want certain connections, it's at a certain point you have to realize what you want may be truly the desire to control somebody else. You may want someone, or you may not think you're a bully anymore. So you're like, well, why can't I get what I want? Well, because you still operate in that energy. And if you're dealing with a bully, through you they were given an opportunity to do better. If I'm talking to the old bully, you've been given an opportunity to do better. You've been given an opportunity to make some corrections. But that's not what you did. That's not what you chose. Devil energy was chose here. The addiction was chosen. The desire to have control over another, chosen. Unfortunately, that doesn't correct the karmic energy built up and acquired. It doesn't correct anything. So in a number sense, it's like numbers that can't go together. It's like numbers that can't work together. They just can't. Can't add them, can't subtract them. They shouldn't be anywhere near each other. Really. What it results in is, though, for the bully, whether they're reformed or not, what it results in is a lot of people moving away or walking away. And it has a lot to do with perception. It has a lot to do with masking, not being honest, and allowing a falsity, a false situation, a false way of thinking, allowing it to exist so long that you become old and forgotten. Travel, journeys, connections do not happen. They don't happen. You may see them, but eventually they see you and they move away. Or you see the bully and you move away. It's a continuous cycle. Oof. I'm pulling out of that energy. Okay. For the bully, they may go through cycles where they have people connected to them and then they lose everyone. They have connections and they lose them, and they go between being friendly to others to nothingness, right? So, whoever this is for, the bully seeks recognition at all costs because there's a lack of logic going on there. So the advice, let the situation wear itself out, because it's someone who doesn't process the fact that others may hate them. It's difficult to deal with that. It's difficult to process for the bully type. It is difficult for them to process the fact that things need to be dealt with logically, starting with, accepting the reason why people move away or back up out of their space, why people lose interest, why people don't deal with them. So it feels like the energy of a bully realizing the dirt or the mess that they've made. I don't think they realize it for long because they're still holding on, hoping that things will get better, even though they're, not. Things are falling apart here. Oof. Be aware of energy that simply just doesn't learn. I'm stuttering. Be aware of dealing with energy that just doesn't learn. I'm done. And it feels like it's an energy that can't be talked to, one that should simply be not, don't walk next to it. That's all I'm saying. Pray and hope they go away on their own. At the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups. Avoidance may be the only option at this time, while the bullies realize or hopefully learn that, in order to have steady connections, they have to be steady. And they can't be pushy and expectant of others, right? Alright. Real quick finance. Some of you are going to be looking for money, work. Yeah. I see you come back again, so I'm done. You're going to be helping someone, and that's going to guide you towards new work. And it's going to come from a place of being unhappy with a certain situation, but wanting a peaceful situation for real, has to be chosen, right? The alternative timeline has to be chosen. All right. I hope this reading was of use and of considerate. I hope this was worth considering. I'm still a little bit flustered from the last of those messages. Wow. If you enjoyed the reading, please subscribe, like, comment, and that way I'll know you're interested in perhaps being a part of future messages. All right? And take care of yourself, you guys. I hope your holiday was wonderful. And remember, you are well. See you next time.